Hey guys, this is Kieran Trollcaller, and we are back for the Myth walkthrough. I'm super excited because we're going to Austriland. Now, there are 4 frost giants that are the sons of the Ice Titan, and we got to get the golden seals from them, and that's what we're working towards. That is the goal, so that we can make sure that the Ice Titan stays asleep, just like we kind of did with the Fire Titan, the big dragon. Okay, so we're working the other end now. Pretty interesting, you know. When they did this, I thought it was pretty cool, but then I was wondering, well, why did they do this now? Why didn't they wait to do this one? So it was always one that I was like, huh, why didn't they wait? But that's okay. That's okay. I love this place. Look at all the different farms and camps. You know, we see our friends the wolves here. You know, and then down here, I think we already passed by some of them, but we've got the Razor Tusk Warriors and stuff. So yeah, this all takes us back to classic Grizzleheim right here. Now up over here, we're going to end up meeting with Austri. Okay, so each one of these guys, they have this seal, and we need to get seals from each one of them because that's going to help us keep the Ice Titan asleep, because we don't want the Ice Titan waking up. That's bad mojo. That's not going to help us. Now, next time I'll remember to use a portal stone, but since I was going to explain it to you all on the way over here, it worked out just fine. So here is Austri, the first one.
I pulled bigger things than you out of my
Oh, that's a good start. I like that.
And why should I bother listening?
Okay, well, here's your...
It's clear to me why you've come.
Yes, yes.
You want the golden seal that will keep
There we
my
go, that's
father.
all we need.
The Coven gave 1 seal to each of the
Coven's
Ice
full of it.
Titan's sons for safekeeping. But they do not know.
No, they don't.
It pleases my brothers and me to let Ymir sleep on.
Okay, so he wants him to sleep? Good.
Over Bear, Raven, and Wolf. You're clearly a wizard of some renown, but I will not grant the seal.
Okay, so what do I have to do?
4 tests I place before you.
Okay, I must demonstrate superiority in strategy, wits, charm, and strength.
In strategy, wits, charm, and strength.
We got this, guys.
If you would have my golden seal, you must defeat the most cunning of my allies.
Skagus Forkbeard.
He dwells in a small shack next to my hall. You may have passed it on your way here.
So we got to defeat Skagus and return here. Very good. So he's our first task. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and use the teleporter this time instead of like flying the entire way over there. So zip zoop boo. Okay, Skagus is just right over here. See that shack over there? That's not too bad. I bet you it's pretty nice inside. There he is, Skagus Forkbeak.
I saw you sniffing around Austri's hall.
What brings us here?
What brings you here? If you want to impress me, you'll have to defeat
Thane's
me
Table,
in
okay.
a game of Thane's Table. It's a complex game, like chess. I can see you haven't heard of it.
Okay.
But don't worry.
You're starved for a good game?
Starved for a good game. No one here is any good at it.
But I don't know how to play.
I have defeated all of Grizzleheim at Thane's Table. All but Mimir Winterbane.
Okay.
He played. If you want to learn how to play, and play well, you should go and beg him to.
Okay.
Mimir dwells at the Well of Erd in Rundlefjord, guarded by the
Okay.
3 Njorns.
I know what we're doing, guys.
I
I'll bring you back as soon as we get to Mimir Winterbane.
You don't see anyone nearby.
Okay.
That rope looks
Ooh,
suspicious.
rope and everything.
Does Mimir act? There is only one way to find
Okay,
out.
Mimir lives in a well, so I guess we have to go down to the well. Here, let's back up. Let's reset it. There we go. Okay, guys, I'll bring you back in when we find Mimir.
Who trespasses in my well?
It looks like it's a
I'll
fight.
send you to the coldest corner of the afterlife.
Okay, well, a Grendel Snaggleclaw and Mimir Winterbane? I got these guys. Let's do it. Okay, guys, first boss here in Wintertusk. Let's do some damage. Well, I guess we did. We already fought one, that Raven girl. Okay, that's not a problem. Wow, look at the health that we got to deal with. That's reasonably high. Okay, so let's go ahead and set a feint on him, and that's going to get that going off in the right direction. Woohoo! Very, very nice. And wow, see, these guys, they come out swinging a lot harder than, really a lot harder than any of the bosses in the first Ark Worlds. So, and this is one of the big challenges of Wintertusk and Celestia. You know, when I first got to Celestia, I remember I was getting my butt kicked left and right because these guys, they were hitting a lot harder than what I had been used to in earlier in the game. You know, because I mean, honestly, you know, aside from those big life bosses sitting there in Dragonspire, those fights were not really tough. In fact, most of them really didn't hit you all that hard either, if you noticed. And we were fairly easily able to solo the whole final dungeon in Dragonspire. So, obviously, you know, things ramped up quite a bit with more. Did I just lose something? I could have sworn I had. Oh yeah, it's because never mind. I was just watching my pips. Okay, so yeah, so things are definitely a lot different, you know, as with the bosses and the fights that you're going to experience here in Wintertusk, as well as up in Celestia, which will be the world that we go to afterwards. So what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to earn the golden seal off of Austri. And then we've got to do one for Nordri, and then one for Sudri, and then one from, let's see here, Vestri. Right, yes. Oh, man. Why are these guys stunning me like that? Okay. I want to get one more blade up because I want to make sure we totally defeat the old user over there. Whew. But notice their hits are getting pretty hard here, so we're going to have to get in here quick and take this out. Yeah, we haven't had a fight this close in a long time, guys. Okay. Should we go ahead and just Orthros him? Yeah, we're just going to Orthros him. Nope, we're not going to Orthros him. Because we were stunned. Oh. Okay. Ooh, rare. Yeah, this is going to be close, guys. These guys are not letting up. You notice that these guys are hitting me, you know, pretty regularly right now. So we got to bring the hurt. We got to shut down. We got to shut them down. So, wow. It's been a while since I've been close to losing a fight. That's the difference between Wintertusk and Dragonspire. Wintertusk gets a lot harder, and this won't be the only hard one. Like the ice bosses, they are no joke around here, especially a lot of the side quests and everything. So we'll be fighting pretty hard to, you know, make sure that we're taking on all the foes. Look, we didn't even finish them off. Ooh, that's tough. Good. At least we got rid of the Grendel guy. Okay, so we need to get one more hit in. I think we can do this because he doesn't have much health left anyways. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get rid of everything we don't need. There we go. And if that doesn't give us a frog in our hand, I don't know what will. Okay, guys, we just got to take one more hit because he's going to try to hit us. Okay, we have one chance left. Frog. There you go. Oh, you know, we could have just done ninja pits. Actually, this would have been the perfect situation for a Minotaur, but I haven't packed a Minotaur for a while. We might start packing him back in our deck. I'm not sure if I want to or not. Or I need to, honestly. But he might be a good guy to pack in. Okay, now let's talk to Mimir now that we've defeated him.
You have my apologies for
It's
the
okay.
misunderstanding.
He was not expecting guests. Okay.
You have certainly strayed from the beaten path, Outlander.
Teach me Thane's Table.
Skegus sent you to learn to play Thane's Table at my hand?
I know, isn't that great?
That's wise. If he taught you himself, then he might not get the most of the game, and he might try to cheat.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
Very well. I'll teach you how to play.
He's not in the mood
I'm
to
so
teach.
very hungry and so very cold. Fetch me a loaf of Regan
some
Wildleaf's
harvest bread,
and
and
I'll
he'll teach
teach
us.
you to beat Skegus Forkbeak at his game.
Okay, guys, I'll be back in a second to show you where we can find the bread. Okay, Regin.
I delivered the last of the bread to the baby. There should be some in the basket. Though my harvest bread is meant to be served with
Okay,
fish.
so he
But
doesn't have the bread, but we have
beehives are
to.
in
But there might be
Austris.
some left. But we're going to have to heat it back up. Okay, we'll do that. Let's do that, guys. So the harvest bread is actually in the oven that we've actually been over by before. Remember that cooking stand over here? Yep, there it is. And look, there's some bread.
You find
Harvest
a loaf
bread?
of Regan's harvest bread.
Let's
It is
throw it in the
cold,
oven.
But look, a few minutes in the oven and the harvest bread is hot and ready to eat.
Now we have to go find a beehive, and apparently there's some in Austriland. So let's go to Austriland. Oh, let's go ahead and get that frost flower too. Very, very nice. Very, very nice of you. Appreciate. Okay. So I think there's some dripping honey. You see that up there? See that beehive? Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. This is going to make this bread like
You
awesome.
carefully gather some honey without angering the hive. Maybe the bees were expecting a bear.
Maybe the bees are expecting a bear. Imagine that. Okay, let's zip on over here. And I think we should find... Oh, we need to find Mimir because we got to learn how to play first. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Here we go, Mimir. Here is the
That
stuff.
smells delicious. Honey, too? You are indeed a
He looks kind of a
generous
grumpy
guest.
ghost, doesn't he?
I won't make you watch me eat it. After all, you're here to learn how to play Thane's
Okay,
table.
well, let's start.
Amir teaches you not only the basics of Thane's table,
some
but
advanced
some
rules and
advanced
some strategy.
rules.
That's
And
nice.
When he is finished teaching you the game, you think you can teach Skegis a thing or two.
Let's go beat
That's
Skegis.
all I can teach you. You are a good student. I think you will surprise Skegis when you play.
And that's all it takes. You learn things so quick in this game. I'll tell you what, I mean fast. You are a quick understudy. Okay, so now we have to go talk to Skegis Forkbeak again in Australian. Let's see if we can grab some wisp on the way, because I keep looking at my health at 598. It's like, ooh-wee, you know. And, yeah, so, hey, by the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, I do stream 4 times a week. I usually do at least 2 Wizard101 streams. You should check them out. I do a collaboration with some other guys, and I also play my Storm Wizard on another account, and we've been like working him through Chrysalis. So if you like some of the games, some of what we're doing here, you should go ahead and check out the stream. And we should be almost to Skegis Forkbeak right now, so let's go ahead and there we are. Let's talk to the old guy himself.
Mimir got you sorted out.
Yes.
Ready to play some Thane's table?
Okay, so we lay the pieces on the board.
What's that? You don't have any pieces?
Some kind of chest?
Most
No.
Thane's table players supply their own pieces. I no longer have a spare set. The Frostbones took
Oh,
them.
no.
If you want to recover my spare set, you're more than welcome to go
Okay,
and
we
get
have to go
it from
fight
the
some Frostbones,
Frostbones
guys. I'll
that
be
took
back
it.
in a moment. Let me go find some Frostbones to wallop on.
Beautiful set of playing pieces. They're made of carved bone. Perhaps a relative?
There we go, guys. We got the playing pieces. Okay, guys, we got all the pieces. Now let's go ahead and take on Skegis Forkbeak. I got the spare set now. You ready to play?
And now that you're ready, let's begin. To the Thane's
Here
table.
we go.
Skegis is a master at the game.
Uh-huh.
Every move is deliberate,
Calculating without
and
hesitation.
you lose your sense of time while playing. It is difficult to keep track of the rules and advice Mimir gave you.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Skegis pauses and leans back. The game is over and the winner all but decided. You think you've lost, but then why is Skegis frowning? You look again
Uh-huh.
and
I
realize
guess I won.
you won.
Very nice. Okay, Skegis.
Mimir taught you well. You can tell Austri that you bested me in strategy.
Okay. We've now bested him in strategy. Hey. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to the big boss, and we're just going to go ahead and take the teleporters a little faster. Okay, so Austri's going to have a couple more tasks for us because he doesn't seem like the guy who's going to let us off easy. So we got strategy. What are the other 2 things he's going to need from us? Okay, Austri, you can tell us to slow down. There we go.
That took a while. I was sure you fled.
Whatever.
What did you do?
I beat him.
So, you've beat Skegis in a game of Thane's
Uh-huh.
table.
Yes,
Which shows
I'm
you
a
are a master of
strategy.
strategy. This next challenge will be no
I must
easy
defeat
matter.
the Riddle Master.
You must
Okay.
defeat my Riddle Master at a game of... His name is Grond, and he dwells in a village not far from here. Go and challenge him to the Riddle game.
Okay, let's go challenge Grond to the Riddle game. Now, one of the nice things about Winter Tusk is that you can farm couch potatoes up here really good. Now, I'd have to go ahead and remind myself which ones drop it, but I think, like with several of my wizards, this is where I got a majority of my couch potatoes, was here in Winter Tusk. Now, we're going to go ahead and deal with Grond, who is not Hod. Okay, so we'll skip Hod, and let's go up here and talk to Grond. No. Grond. Okay, come on. I thought he said he was close. I just like went the entire way around. Oh my goodness. Arrow friend, you are not being my friend right now. There is Grond right now. Let's go ahead and talk to the boar.
Grond is Riddle, Master of Austriland.
Famous in all of Grizzlime, okay?
What is your name?
What is your name?
You tell Grond your name.
Yes.
You pretty good at riddle game. You win. Grond did not even know answer to that one.
Yes, I like Grond. Pretty simple. Yes. Apparently I'm pretty good at the riddle game. Okay, let's go to Austri, because I think we have one more thing he's going to have us do. Whoa, let's not run into those guys right there. We don't want to get into a frostbone fight. Okay, here we go.
Let me guess. You beat Grond?
Maybe he'll win
one
someday.
With the challenges of strategy and wits under your belt, you're still only halfway.
Oh.
The challenge of charm can't be won as easily.
I had to convince Warrior to borrow this weapon.
The wolves have been causing me no end of trouble, and none more so than their chief, Garm Moonstalk.
Okay.
His spear is a thorn in my side.
So you want a
I'll
spear.
be wanting it from him. But you must win it without harming him.
Okay.
Go and take Garm's spear from him. He won't give it up easily, so be warned. You can find him in the wolf camp.
Then that's where we'll go. Okay, let's go find this Garm guy and see if there's a way we can get his spear without harming him. Yes, wolf camp right there. Okay, Garm. Man, everybody has a quest for me here, but we want to talk to Garm.
Oh there, Outlander.
Uh-huh.
You must be the one who helped my cousins in the Merc.
Oh, yeah.
How can I help you? Be
Time is
warned,
short. Many
my
boars
time
to
is
defeat.
short.
Okay.
I have many boars.
His thugs are endless.
You wish to take my spear? I would gladly give it up if it meant my foes were all defeated.
Okay. All right, so we got to defeat the boars. Okay, guys, I'm going to defeat the boars. We'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, we just defeated Garm's enemies. Let's see if he'll give me his staff now. Okay, Garm.
You have my spear to use as you see fit. Do not worry.
You have many more. Good.
Several others ready to use against the boars.
Very good. Now let's go talk to Austri and let him know the good news, right? Ooh, we got a spear. We got Garm's spear. Yay. Okay, here we go.
Garm's spear.
Yes.
Now with this in my hands, he is rendered
Oh,
powerless.
whatever.
My boars will make the final test you shall face
strength.
is the test of strength.
Okay, last chance.
I will not mince words. It is a battle you must win. There is a cave near my hall, and in it
Ice
is
troll
a
named Sulker?
fearsome. Go there, face Sulkir in battle, and return
Okay.
to claim the golden seal. There are no further conditions.
Not a problem. We'll take that picture, and let's go ahead and take on the Sulkir guy, okay? I bet you we need to go. I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's go in there and take on Sulkir.
My club is hungry. Step on
Okay.
over here so I can feed
Of course,
it.
he's ice. Very good. Okay, guys, let's take him on. Ooh, look, there's a rune stone behind him. We need to read that because that is one of the things we're searching for as a side quest in here. Okay, guys, so we've got a major fight to deal with. Let's go. Oh. Didn't want to do that. I just knocked out my feint. I can't believe I just right-clicked my feint. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, mistakes are made. That's okay. Mistakes were made. What we need to do is we need to mitigate those mistakes ASAP. So let's go ahead and get all our blades up. And let's see if we can't take these guys down without a feint. Oh boy. It's possible. Oh yeah, absolutely possible. The feint just makes it a whole lot easier. Okay, the downside is I don't have a lot of extra stuff in here, so we'll have to play it by ear. You know, we could have set up our side deck. Okay, here, guys, I'll be honest with you, we're kind of getting into the fights where we really need to think a little bit more about what we're doing when we go in there, because they're going to be hitting you pretty hard, and you don't have a lot of you don't really have a lot of options as far as for defending yourself. We might have to start using shields, and we might have to start strategizing our fights a little more, because going in there and just pounding them may not always win you the fight, because you might not have enough time to pound them the way you need to pound them. And that's part of the challenge we got here, dealing with Sulkir right up here, because these guys are no joke. That was a 600 point hit, and we are now down to 900. Yeah, that we are at the point where we've got to make a hit. We've got to come in strong, and we've got to defeat these guys. Luckily enough, you know, they're going to have to save a few more pips, but you notice that they're getting pips, guys. We gotta come in and we gotta hit them hard, and we can't make mistakes like right-clicking your feint. Look at that. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah, we might not win this one. We might have to come back and do this one again. It's been a while since we've had a fight like that. Okay. So let's see if we'll get a chance to cast the spell this time. Good, good. Fizzle. Yeah. Okay. Now. Okay, so here we go. I think that's about as big of a hit as we're going to get right now. Man, I should not have dropped that particular spell, but that's okay. You can't fix it now. Very, very nice. Okay, so this is going to hurt, guys. No doubt. This is going to hurt. Ah, could have been worse. Now, one of the strategies we could have taken, and maybe we should have taken this, is we should have cast a spell to get rid of the, Okay, there we go. So what was our mistake there, guys? Our mistakes there is that we did not go in there with the right strategy. Yeah, we were totally not prepared for that. So let's take a look at our deck. So what we should have done is we should have made sure we pulled all these things out, and we should have gone ahead and put in some ice shields. Yeah, straight up. Put in some of these, which would make a big difference. Okay, and then I think we would have actually stood a much bigger chance. Now we need to go ahead and grab some health. So I'm going to grab some health, and then we're going to go ahead and go back in. And this time we're going to win. Okay, guys, here we are again. Let's see if we can't get first strike, because that'll make a big difference. When he's hitting us first, that puts us at a disadvantage. Good, we got first strike, guys, so we are going to definitely take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and put that feint on the big guy. And this is going to help us out. Nice. Okay. Now, there's a couple ways. See, notice he starts with 4 power pips. That's a big difference with bosses up here, is those guys are going to start off with a whole bunch of pips right off the back, and so that they can, right out the chute, hit you with a big spell first head on. So sometimes throwing a trap or a blade up might not be the best call, because now we've already been hit once for 600, and that's a lot of my health right there. It's about a quarter of my health I just took a hit on. So yeah, tough call, right? So let's go ahead and throw a shield up. Okay, now the nice things about these shields is that there's 0 pips, so we can like keep throwing them up there quite a bit. And what we want to do is we need to get our blades up. Since we have the feint on them, we stand a pretty good chance of knocking them out. We just need to go ahead and throw feints up. Oh, good thing. Like, look at this. This is not a weenie spell right here. This thing could do a ton of damage. Good thing we got that shield up when we did. So, like I said, you guys strategize going into these fights now. Whereas in the last worlds, if things were going good, you might not have had to thought about it a whole lot, because you were able to get in your strikes the way you wanted to before they'd get a chance to strike at you. Now you're getting hit so many times before you even get a chance to do anything. Yeah, you find yourself in trouble, especially with monsters getting power pips and also starting off with like several more pips than you get to start off with. Okay, now the good point is that they're going to be at least a round or 2 to get there, but he could always throw a stun at us, which would suck and not be that much fun, but that's okay. We're here to fight, right? Now, we're at the point where, you know, it's probably a good idea for us to strike regardless of what. So, Yeah, there we go. That was terrible. Did you see what that guy just did? Okay, this way we can at least get rid of the frost bones. So we're going to strike now, and we're going to do a fairly large hit on the big boss, but that tower shield slows us down. What's nice is we're going to be able to put shields up a lot quicker now. And you'll notice the bosses aren't pulling odd spells out of their hat as often as they were in the last one. Yeah, I mean, we could have finished this fight off with one hit had we, exactly, had we had that on there. Okay, so it's time, guys. We've got to go ahead and respond defensively. So let's go ahead and be smart about this. Let's go ahead and knock Earthquake out. Let's go ahead and get a shield up. That way, the next time he hits us with a big ice spell, we'll be able to deflect a lot of it. Because look, he already has 6 pips ready to go. So I mean, he's going to come swinging. Yeah, remember this guy last time did almost 800 points of damage. Yeah, we can't take hits like that if we're going to win these fights. You know, being able to reduce that damage is a huge part of winning. Now let's go ahead and. Wow, look, he didn't even use that many pips on that. Isn't that scary though? I mean, he only used like 4 pips on that, and he still has 4 pips. He could hit us a second time with the same spell and almost wipe us out. Scary stuff, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and put this shield up because I suspect he's going to try to hit us this next round. So let's go ahead and put another shield up. That's why buying these shields from the card vendors, such as what's his face in the library, it's worth the gold, guys. This is one of the places where I do spend gold. I spend gold to make sure I stock up on these shields because these are a major part of solo strategy in these upper levels because that's what's going to help you against a lot of these guys. Okay, so let's put another one on because, you know, he still has pips to burn. And we have a Ninja Pig ready to go, but I want to be able to get at least one more blade up and maybe even the bubble because we want to make sure Ninja Pigs can really hit him hard. We do not want to deal with him too much longer. He still has 3,000 health. So plus 35 is going to make a big difference. Nice. And then we also got, let's see what he's going to hit with. Okay, so he's throwing up a blade. That's fine. Let's go ahead and toss in Time of Legend. That's going to give us another 25%. We got to sell ourselves up to win because we can't fight him forever. Unlike other wizards, we don't really have a good healing spell, and so you know I've been avoiding going and training on healing spells just because I'm just not a big fan of doing a whole lot of training when you don't need to. Now, what I really would like to be able to find is to see is to get the Myth healing spell, which is something of Grendel. I forget exactly what it is, but that is probably what we need to be looking forward to adding a spell to our deck. We need to add that healing spell to our deck because on fights like this, having a healing spell in our deck would make a big difference. One we can cast easily, that's going to give us good healing, and it's the best thing best option we have without having a life amulet. There we go. We defeat him with a little bit of strategy there, guys. Okay, so oops, let me go ahead and just zip through this runestone right here because I don't want to have to come in and fight him again. And then let's get out. Look, we're about to level up to level 55. So let's go talk to Austri, and tell him the good news that we kicked. Oh, okay, I'll be back in a second, guys. Let's get the golden seal.
I was sure you'd meet your doom at Sulkir's hands, but I'm impressed at the out. You can have this golden seal. I wish you luck with my brothers. They'll not be so easy to... Vestri is the next of us you'll need to talk to. He rules Vestriland. The gate to Vestriland is locked, shut fast by the Coven. A magic lock that cannot be forced or picked.
Okay.
A raven named Grimaldi Keymaker lives to the south of my hall. He is no friend to the Coven,
but he knows locks.
I have not seen Grimaldi in years. But if anyone will know how to open the lock to Vestriland, it is Grimaldi. You should go speak to Grimaldi and see if he can make you a key. Then take the golden seal to Grandmother Raven.
Very good. We'll do that. And guys, with that, unfortunately, that's all the time I have. I hope you guys had a good time. We have gotten our first golden seal, 3 to go. This is Kimise playing Kieran Trollcaller. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.